Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade and this is How to App on iOS. And today it's time to go down the Distortion Rabbit Hole. This Quantum Distortion by GSDSP. Yeah! Hello, welcome to the show. You're doing good. My name is Jade and this is How to App on iOS. And we're going to play with some distortion today from our good friends at GSDSP. And it's a banger. It's a really good app. You're all rocking and rolling. I'm rocking and rolling, hanging out. All good after my massive walk yesterday. I'd like to welcome our Wart Warriors. You can become a Wart Warrior, which is the members here on the channel for $1. Just click the little join button down below and you'll be able to use the custom emojis in the chat, get a mention on the channel at the front of the page, and be able to come along and join in the quiz, which is coming up on Sunday. For all of our Wart Warriors, up to 50 members can join the quiz. It's going to be rad, and the quiz is about people within this community, so that's going to be cool. If you'd like to do it. Yeah, rock and roll. Oh, yeah. Yesterday, I went for a walk, like I normally do, to film the walk. Walk with me. It's another show that's here on the channel. It happens every Friday, where I walk around Melbourne and take you to places far and miles away and walk a lot and try and lose weight. And I did that yesterday, and it was fun. Let's say hello to everybody, and we'll show you a snippet from the walk yesterday, and then we'll get into today's app. Barry Glenn's in the house. Boom. Ashley, what's happening? Boom. Greg O'Sullivan will give everyone boom. We got Cold Acre, boom. We got Jim Shannon, boom. What is going on? Ed Zalitsky, boom. Cy Effin, boom. Good to see you working on a new album. Cy, that's really good. Saw your post today. Legs in the house, boom. Audible video, boom. Who else is here? Everyone's getting the Semtex cat, boom. What's going on? I got everyone who's in the chat. If you're lurking away, lurk. Enjoy the lurkage. It's all good. Yeah, the walk yesterday was fun. Let's show you some things. So, how many clips did I end up getting? I got a shot, 134. That's a small amount. It was a very quick walk, actually. I was in and out, got home fairly quick. It's probably about, I think I filmed about an hour and 40 minutes worth of stuff. That can be edited down to an hour, roughly an hour. Got some really good footage at the Flemington race course. This was let me tell you something about filming over land, especially places like this. The police don't like it. And yeah, look at some of this footage I got. This is all unedited, of course, but this is the Flemington race course. One of the largest race courses. I think it probably is the largest horse race course in Australia. And yeah, look at that. It is just massive. It's where they run the Melbourne Cup, where every year horses die. It's one of the cruelest sports in the absolute world. But I was actually able to get my drone over the entire Flemington race course. And this is only a portion of it, you know. Look at that. It is just a sight to behold. It is such a treacherous race course. So I did a little bit of a turn around. Look at that. Big race course. I was sitting there waiting, filming, just thinking, oh man, the police are going to be here any second, but the police didn't turn up. I got away with it. Look at that. It is massive. Massive, massive, massive. Hey, Brad. Brad says, I'm here. I'm here to boom, but I'm just not feeling well, so laying down. Good to see you, Brad. I hope you feel better. Look at that city in the background. Wonderful. Look at the beautiful city skyline there. Magnificent. It was a wonderful day yesterday, so this is all part of the Walk With Me show that'll happen this week. We did, so basically I went to a place called Footscray and then walked the Maribyrnong River and went all the way into a place called Moonee Ponds. What a strange name for a place. Moonee Ponds. All right, let's get into today's app. We've got to move on. I've got an announcement to make too. So before we get into it, You may or may not know two people around our community here by the name of Feisty Feather and Falcon Blueser. The power couple here on the internet. Feisty's got her own little show. She plays people's music. She's the partner of Falcon Blueser, and Falcon Blueser's been on this show. He's played live. He's a fantastic artist. Their daughter is going to perform in Disneyland, and a whole lot of us here in the community are raising money for them. So they can either maybe go along with their daughter, because this is a huge thing that she's been invited to do this thing. And we all thought as a community we'd come together and raise some money to help them either go along with their daughter or just give their daughter a bit of extra money to spend on this thing. And today, Metalhead Hippie's been raising money on his show, and today on Laurie's Mishmosh's channel, she's doing a live stream with a whole bunch of performers. I'm one of them, and we're all going to be performing to raise money for Falcon Blueser and Heather and their daughter to get this all happening. So please come and join us. It is happening in about 2 hours from now over on Laurie's Mishmosh channel. I'll be there singing some songs and stuff, because that's what this community does best, comes together to help people, and we love that about this wonderful community. Hello, Tremor Bear, what's happening? So I hope to see you there at that. I grew up in Moonee Ponds, Melbourne. Dude, I had a beer yesterday. It was called a Sunny Boy Fizz. Oh, man, 9% beer, sour beer, orange sour. Oh, it was the best beer I've ever had in my life. Unbelievable. All right, let's go over here. We are at the Beat Community because we've got to get talking about apps and making some music. And what is happening news-wise over here from this website, Elastic Melody and Molly Looper, two apps I've covered here on the channel, have been updated. On offer. They're on sale, so there's that. APFX update for Primo. If you remember the Distortion app I looked at for Primo, sick app. It got an update. I'm not exactly sure what happened with it. Audio Thing dropped Dub Filter for desktop and iOS. I already have it. I've got copies of it, so I'll be looking at it early next week. Media Assistant got an update just in time for tomorrow when I'm taking a look at the vocal remover inside of Media Assistant. A sync sampler got dropped over here, this one. I've already got this as well. We'll take a look at it next week. Nicolosi has updated Mila 5. We will get to that. It's a big one. I need to get my head around it, and hopefully maybe next week we'll take a big deep dive into it. So they're just some of the updates. GSI updated their VB3 tone wheel organ. That's about it there. Price drops, what's going on here? Any changes? As we see, Molly Looper's on sale, $4.99. The other one's not showing here for some reason. We're going to go straight over here to GSDSP's Quantum Distortion. If you're familiar with Quantum Delay or any of the other GSDSP Quantum apps, very similar stuff, just more around distortion and bit crushing and stuff like that. We're going to take a look at it. It's only $7, $6.99. It is available, of course, like nearly all apps these days on iOS, on desktop, Mac, PC, iOS. The desktop version is $13.99. The iOS version is $6.99. You can get it from GSDSP's website here, which is gs-dsp.com, and hit the buy desktop one here. So basically, yeah, it's a saturator, bit crusher, ring modulator, and a down sampler, and it can be all combined and modulated, and it can go bonkers and make your head explode. So we're going to make all your heads explode right now. Today's featured artist on the show is the person who many of you may have come here from, Rise of Dark Leela. She dropped an older song as a premiere last night with a new video clip, so we're going to go out and play that to finish off the show before I dump you over to Mr. Smith. Have we covered everything? All right, can we make some music now? Boom, let's do it. Here's a little thing that I made. I don't know if it's good or whatever. It's just music, isn't it? So we're going to play it. It's a whole lot of instruments in here, and we're going to make some distorted hell. So let's hit the play button. I'll shut my mouth and we'll go. Oh, yeah. Strange but fun. There we go. So let's focus on this track here. We won't close this out. We'll just focus on, because we've got Animoog running in here. And Animoog's rad. Makes some really cool sounds. So it'd be a really good idea to show you this here. Let's jump in, go to our built-in presets and hit our default to kick off with. What does this sound do? Nice. Give it a little bit of volume, then we'll talk about what goes on here. So this is the interface. Now it looks like it's a little bit big, right? And there's stuff missing down the bottom. Well, this will fill in once we use their patented modulation system. So as with all GSDSP apps, and they just had a recent update of all their apps across the board to just align everything so they're all similar. This is a thing that they've been doing a lot when they release a new app. They'll go back to their other apps and just align everything so they all look and play similar with any of the new kind of features in here. As I said, this is a drive, ring modulator, down sampler, and a bit crusher. We're on the default patch at the moment. It doesn't do anything. It's not doing anything because all the volumes are turned down. So let's head over here and talk about manage presets. We can import presets up the top, export presets, delete presets from here in our little hamburger icon. We've got our locked parameters, so we can turn on and off our locking parameters nice and quick. Turn on tooltips, let's enable them. So whenever you press on something like so, you get some little tips down the bottom in case you get a little bit lost. If you've got the app, you forget what it does, right? So there's that. Lots of languages. I praised GSDSP last time for this. I think it's a brilliant idea. Get as many languages in here as possible. Look at all this. You know, it's very inclusive, and that's a good thing, man. We want more people making music and being able to understand the way things work. Really, more developers, get on and do this. Really cool. Background brightness. So you can get in here. You can't change the look of the background, but you can get rid of the artwork that's behind there if you really want more of that plain, flat looking. I like it how it is. So I'm not like offended by that or anything. Unlike some people who get upset over the color pink. It's too pink. And you got a little quantum distortion thing here. If you click on that, it does nothing, yeah. So they are your basic settings over to the left. We've got an A and B. So A and B, if you don't understand what that is, you can have two sounds in here and switch between them as a quick reference to back and forward, right? So they're two patches. They're kind of like an on-tap patch bank. You got one that you're using, you want to go to the other. So there you go. Here's where you can find your patches. In here, dude, what's going on? Dude! I've got no effects on today. Sorry, Jamie. I've got it set to my other mic. What's happening? Jamie Mallender, welcome to the show. So all your presets can be found in here. And you've got 4 sections: explore, guitar, vocal, Zanshin. And these where you can find all that presets. You can flip between presets with the arrows here. All right? You got arrows left and right. You can create a brand new preset by hitting the plus. I'll show you that again. Here's your plus. When you hit plus, it gives you an automatic name. All of GSDSP's apps do this. You can tell this name to go away. Medium soothing squid. Tell it to piss off. Choose your own. And go la 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 blah. And you can choose. And there you go. So you can do all that. You want to cancel saving it, you can do that. So you can save presets, nice and easy. It's really good. Don't start me, Jamie. All right, so we also have these randomization things. Now, again, these are all exactly the same as what you'll find in quantum delay and all of the GSDSP things. There's a soft randomization, a medium randomization, and a super hard randomization. Let's do a soft one. So you can see it didn't really do much, just moved something around slightly. Let's do our medium one. All right, so getting a little bit more there. And if we go extreme for randomization, it's completely changing everything, right? So you can decide the amount of randomization you would want to just throw the dice to the breeze. Also, over here, this little pitchfork going down looks like a, I don't know, some kind of sea creature's weapon. You can select which things you actually want to be included in the randomization sequence, right? So you can go and turn all of these off. So next time you randomize, those things that you have turned off will not do the random stuff. Let's just turn everything back on. Go in here and go boom, boom, la, la. So you got total control over randomization. I know that doesn't make sense because it's randomization. Good stuff. Mateus, hello. So there's your randomization and bypass over in the top corner. Let's go back to our default preset. So we've got no sound here again. Alrighty. As I said, you've got 4 types of forms of distortion going on here. And the first one is a drive, up top corner. So they're separated into these little sections here. So this one down here is a ring mod. Up here's the drive. Over here's the bit crusher. And here is the down sampler. And in the middle, we've got a representation of all of these 4 combined. So you can move this dot wherever you like, and it's going to create a combination. You can see that waveform changing as we move this around. But if I move this up into the top right-hand corner, we are only going to be affected by the drive. Now, the asymmetry here sets the imbalance of harmonic distortion and adds even harmonics like a tube amplifier. Right? Beautiful. Listen to that. Oh, that's grubby. Now over here, you've got a little volume. We can pump up the volume of this, or we can take it into the minus, yeah? Double click on it and it'll bring it back to center. And we also have a tone in here too, so you can get those higher tones out of it, or those lower tones, and you have a cutoff filter to really wrangle in some of those distortions, right? Because it could get a little wild. Hey, seagull. So you can solo these as well, so you can just hear the individual sound. Pookie, mwah. Good to see you, Pookie. Glad to hear you're almost done with work. All right, let's quickly talk about the more, because you can probably see this over here, this little more button. Watch what happens when I hit it. I really like this. It's clever. It's not like it doesn't treat you like an idiot. It tells you if you click it, you're going to get more. You ready? There's a bit more. And if you click it again, you get a bit more. And if you click it again, you get even more. Okay, let's talk about the next one. We've got a ring modulator. Let's bring this little dot down into the bottom right-hand corner and turn up our ring mod. You can change the hertz. course, the same settings over here. You want to change the tone up, so it's the EQ. Left for more bass, more for more high end, and you've got a filter. Now remember, everything can be modulated. We'll get to the modulation, and that's where shit gets really crazy, because the modulation in this app is just nuts. And again, if I turn up the drive, we can do a mix of these two. What's going on, Robbie? As I bring this up to the side, now we're getting a mix of that distortion and the ring modulation. Let's turn these down, and we'll take it over to the bottom. Sorry, right-hand corner. I've been saying right, haven't I? Bottom left, the other two were. Damn, what's happening to my brain? Too much YouTubing. So bottom right-hand corner, this is the down sampler. Let's give you a sample of the down sample. Ha 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 ha. We'll give it some volume as well. We can change the jitter, so this introduces randomization to the sampling. To the down sampling. Now you've got two choices up here. You can see these two little buttons, so you can go between interpolation or sample and hold. Sample and hold it, right? Again, you can change the tone. You got a filter as well if you want to kind of reel it in. Let's introduce these two again. All right. So that is your down sampler. Top right hand corner is our bit crusher. Now a bit warp distributes the bit resolution across the level. So basically if you turn it up to the left, more bits to lower levels, and you get this broken, screwed up destruction. Take it to the right. I said to the left again, didn't I? To the right. Take it to the left, and you've got more high levels, yeah? So it's not going to get smashed up, and I like it like this. Again, we've got a tone knob and our filter if we want to reel it in. So let's bring all this into the middle and see what's going on. I want more. I want more. So I can hear what that does. It really just lifts it. What happened? I lost it all. Where'd it go? Oh, I hit that. Let's throw in just a little bit of reverb, make it fun. So some of these frequencies from this distortion are going to give us some really rich reverb tails, especially with something like Altether where, you know, you're creating shimmers and stuff. Okie dokie, we're at a halfway point in the show, everybody, where I'll just leave the music playing in the background. We need to do a word from our sponsor, our favourite people, that is YouTube, the thing that you're watching this on every day and probably are addicted to like me and spend your whole life plugged into YouTube watching a bunch of nonsense that you really shouldn't be watching like this. So, every day we run the ad and let you know that the ad's coming so you can prepare for it, grab your ankles, hold on just like the whole world's ending. If you want to avoid the ad, become a YouTube Premium subscriber or just sit through the ad and we'll wait for you to come back. The ad has been run. While we're waiting, I can tell you what's happening tomorrow. Boom. It is this. We're taking a look at Media Assistant tomorrow. This is not only, there's so many things in this app I've taken a look at before. It's a whole lot of in-app purchases, but this new in-app purchase allows you to remove vocals. It's actually really good. Does a great job. We'll take a look at it tomorrow. And I still don't have a thumbnail for my interview this week. Liz Day is traveling at the moment. I don't know if she... I don't know, guys. If she can't get me all the info I need, I'm going to have to like move it to another day. So hopefully I get all her info today so I can set up the... interview or not. I got nothing else to tell you. It is what it is. Hey, Pole Vault, what's happening? Good to see you. Who else? Falcro. Well, that was unfun. My PC just lost its mind at the beginning of the show. Now I'm back, but missed the beginning. Well, we missed you. Boom. All right. Let's go back here because we've got to start talking about automation. Let's turn off this Altether, because this is where it gets fun. All the automation that you can do with this thing. Okay. Cover a couple of things quickly. We have a dry wet mix here. We can turn this down, and now we're just hearing the original sound. So you can do a blend if you don't want it to be overpowering. Hey, Ed B Metal, what's happening? Or you can give it a full wet mix. And you've got the ability to lock this just in case you bump something or you hit randomization or anything like that. That will stay there, our dry wet mix. So good stuff. Let's unlock. It's locked. Unlock. Lock. Good stuff. You also have a high cut and a low cut for the overall input. Yeah. So you can pull all this out. Now there's nothing, no sound whatsoever, because you've got a low cut and high cut there. So it's a nice little handy feature. Leany, what's happening, Leany Perez? Your input, your output. Let's get into the automation, because this is where it gets wild. So these are your randomization sections. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them to choose from. All you need to do is add one, hit the plus, and you get all of these options. Now there's a new one in here that hasn't been in any of the GSDSP apps so far. That is 3D motion. And what this does is it connects to your iPad's jigger-wigger, to the accelerometer. So you can control by moving your iPad around. We'll cover that in a minute. Let's just add a simple LFO. And once you click LFO, you get all these options over here: sine wave, triangle, square, saw, ramp, all these kind of things. Let's go with the basic sine wave. And now you see there is your first modulation sitting there waiting to send somewhere. And you can send these modulations to wherever you like. Hey, Tristan and Michael. Stu Cash, what's going on? So let's send this somewhere. How do you do that? See this little thing here? If I click this, it opens up all these places for me to send modulation. So let's send a modulation to this drive. In fact, let's send it to this drive. So when you click on it, down here, a little thing will pop up showing you how the modulation's working. You can control that over here as well. See, if I pull this down, it pulls down over there as well. And when you hold down on these, it gives you a larger image. So I'm using my mouse to hold down. And now if I click off by using this, you can see now our drive is modulating. Let's just take it to the drive so you can hear it now. It's going down, going up. And we can control how far this goes by dragging these over here so we can get a really tight little modulation there. Now, as I said, you can add modulation to anything you want. Anything. Let's bring this back to the center. And let's modulate this. So we'll add another modulation. We'll add another LFO. Let's do a spike. So I'm turning up here and I'm going to turn around here with my XY. And now look at that. We've got this moving between all of these, fully modulating. And you can add more. So if I click on this again, I can add more. I can just randomly go, we'll do this one. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. So now this modulation is controlling a bunch of them. And we're starting to get a little bit wild. So as I said, you can have 8 of these. Let's check out some of the others. We've got a 2D LFO, and these create circles and stuff. So let's go in here and do a star. And we'll add to here. Now, look at this. Now our little circle here is going apeshit. It's following an entirely new pattern. So they've also added, as I said, a 3D motion. And we've got acceleration, orientation, or rotation. So we'll choose acceleration. We'll go in and do some stuff here. And now, if I pick up my iPad, should be able to, hopefully. Accelerometer stuff. So you can do this as well, yeah? And control these things with your accelerometer. That's built into your iPhone, iPad, all that kind of stuff. It's a bit hard for me to show because I got shit plugged in, but you get what we're doing there. You can change the sensitivity, the smoothness of the movement, all this kind of stuff. And if you want to delete any of these, yoink, just click on them and you've got options down the side. So you can choose a new one, delete. Which is rad. What else do we have in modulation? We got 2D randoms, we got followers. So if you want to follow like the pitch, we've got a pitch follower here. We can throw this on the asymmetry. Let's throw it on something else that you may notice. So anything can be modulated. You get what I'm saying, yeah? Sample and hold. You got 2D strange attractors. You can see the shape this is doing down here. So this is going to be your... Let's get in here and mess with these again. So you can see our middle thing is just going apeshit. Look, it's got multiple things happening. Let's go through some presets. So that's basically it, yeah? That's your understanding. There's a few other things in here like divisions. We can change the divisions of LFOs and such. So you click on them. You've got all these other options when you add an LFO, like the type of LFO, how fast it's going to go, yeah, the division, the phase. So you can see that changing in here. We can change the skew of it. Let's slow that down. We can change the amount. So regular stuff that you'll find in an LFO. Let's add some more to this. We'll run through some presets. The other thing too, I forgot to tell you. Let me just pull down these drums for a sec. You can actually switch between. So if you want to move your drive down the bottom, you can do so with this little arrow. So you can switch them around if you want them in a little bit of a different order. Same over here, you've got the little arrow. So you can mix them up so they're all in different orders. So basically over here, we've got this one here, this is just a piano. You can distort the shit out of it. Rad. Let's open up something like, I don't know, we'll open up Logic and just put somebody's song through it. Let's try that just for a bit of fun. I got a song by Russ here. Yes, look at this. I got a song by Russ. Let's play Russ's song. It's called Limbo. And we can kill it. Now remember, you can go as heavy-handed or as light-handed as you want with this. This doesn't have to be over the top all the time. It can just saturate it, add a little bit of saturation, just to give it some crunch. You don't need to go crazy. Like that. Boom. Have I got anything else in here I was going to mess about with? Oh, yeah, I got these. What are these? There we go. Let's throw something on here. Can we do it? Let me just close out of AUM. bad. All right, so wicked stuff. It's $6.99. Plenty of fun to distort, destroy, destruct, kill, murder, whatever you want to destroy, your music, throw it in there, automate it, make it go crazy. You can also, I can't think of you can do things. My brain hurts. All right, we're going to get out of here for today. We've got a featured artist we've got to play. And remember, guys, Mr. Smith is coming up in about an hour's time from now. I'll bounce you over there, dump you over there so you can get ready for it. It's happening in about an hour. He's playing some drums for about an hour, however that goes, And then after Mr. Smith, over on Laurie's Mishmosh's channel, she is hosting a little get-together, a little shindig, where we're trying to raise some money for dear friends Falcon Blueser and Feisty Feather. And a bunch of us are getting up and we're going to perform. I'm one of those people, so come along if you'd like to see a little bit of a performance and help out our friends and all that jazz. Tomorrow we're taking a look at that app that I said before, the one that my brain can't remember. Media Assistant, there it is. That's the one, don't wear it out. That's happening tomorrow. Good deal. Right on. All right, let's go out and play our featured artist who is in the chat with us right now. It is Rise of Dark Leela. Bit of an older song, new video clip, and we're going to play this now and get out of here. Remember, stay awake. Don't be asleep. Do the things that make you happy. Make mistakes, make you better, and we'll all rise together. This is Way Too Late by our dear friend, Rise of Dark Leela.
To blunt the voice